What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning into another video. As you see in the thumbnail, we are going to be working on the Ford Explorer 2005, but we got to go see if we can get some parts at the scrapyard for it, and we're going to take the Audi. Well, guys, just before I get to the scrapyard, I just stopped to pick up my buddy here. He's going to come with me. He's coming to the window now. Let's see what he wants. Let's see what he wants.
I need my bag.
Yes, yeah. Make sure that you have some sockets in there too, right?
I was going to get the roll straps. You know what I got?
Yeah.
Any bigger ones?
Yeah, and maybe your long extension for that small handle.
What'd you take?
Huh? Well, I brought my tool set in case I need it. So, anyways, there we go. We're gonna grab a couple of his little tool bag he's got. He's basically got like a minor kit, but I brought my tool set in case I need it. But what he got is perfect. I should do mine up like that, but I never do, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't mind carrying that big thing around because at least you don't have to go back to the car for anything with that big thing, right? But his bag does work. Anyway, so he's gonna grab that there, and then we're gonna head there. But just want to show you this here. My brother come over. He's got this new little program. Basically, it hooks to his phone, and you run the scan, and basically it runs a scan on everything, right? And it shows you. I printed it off, but you know, we got the one of the issues is the O2 sensor, bank 2 sensor 3. Sensor 3. I don't know. I'll have to do more research on that. It's an O2 sensor, right? So I just got to find out which one it is. Yeah, and then fix that there, and then it's just other than that, we got a cylinder misfire on cylinder 3. So I did some research last night and found out that cylinder 3 is basically causes in these 4.6 engines will cause almost like your transmission is given, like there's something going wrong with your transmission. Like whenever a cylinder on that side acts up, it acts up your transmission. And so I picked the thing up for a decent price, I think, and you know, I'll drive it for the summer with the family, and then we'll flip it come the winter time because it's 4-wheel drive and people love 4-wheel drive. It's got 4 brand new tires on it, you know, so it'll definitely make me my money back. But with that said, let's head to the scrapyard. Alright, guys, so I just dropped my buddy off at his place there, and I'm heading back home. I got a couple coils to try, see if that'll fix the issue. The issue that I'm having, I don't know if I explained it, but the issue I'm having is basically she's misfiring, but I'm also having a transmission shifting issue. Now, I watched a video last night, because I'm not an expert on this, but I watched a video last night on YouTube where a guy said that the way that the 4.6s were made, they were, if the coil was to go, it would cause a backfeed to the CDI box, which would cause malfunction to the transmission. Now, I don't know if this is going to work for me, but I mean, basically what he was saying is basically the same issue I'm having, right? I'm having a misfire, and it's like the transmission's acting up, but I could be wrong. I mean, maybe there is an issue with the transmission, and if there is, I'm fine. I've looked at it all over. I checked every problem that are known, and they're not hard fixes. I will get them done. But you know, it was worth what I paid for it, even if I have to put a little bit of grease and elbow, you know, into it. So anyways, let's head back to the house and we'll see if it works. All right, guys, we are back at the Ford Explorer with the 4.6 liter V8, and I found out that cylinder 3, which is right under this here part here, is misfiring. So all I gotta do is disconnect this, pull this back, and then grab cylinder 3, which is like right there. Because let me show you here. So this is cylinder 1, cylinder 2, cylinder 3, and then cylinder 4 is way back there. And then on this side you have 5, 6, 7, and 8 cylinders, right? So cylinder 3 is misfiring right here. I got one here that we're gonna throw on. Hopefully it'll work and it'll fix the issue. So with that said, I just need something to take that off. I think actually mine's like a torque, what do you call it? A driver. Oh look, my tools are all twisted up here. I made a mess of them. But I believe this here is a bit driver for, now it might not fit. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, not for that one though. That one's too big. Okay. So we get a flathead here. And then the old rusty tool set. There we go. Oh, jeez. Can get around there. Isn't that a very, very hard job to do? You know, it's pretty simple. And lay that summers. And then we'll just wiggle that there a little bit, and she should wiggle off. She hasn't been off in a long time, I can tell you that. So, oh, there you go. There's cylinder 3 right there. So that's the one we got to take out. And it's pretty easy. There's a bolt right here. You just unbolt it. Pull this here cap off. So, excuse me. It is hard to do with one hand, I'll tell you that. Okay, so we got that cap off. So basically all we got to do is just unbolt that cylinder now. I forget what one it was, what size it was. Actually, I have them in my pocket, so that'll make it easier. I have a couple in my pocket. I put them there. I took the ones off the other. So it's not an 8. We got 7 here. Is it 7? Yeah, 7 millimeter. Okay, so that makes it easier. I always take a couple bolts just in case, you know. You never know, mine could be broken or something. And that could be the cause of the whole issue, who knows. Okay, so it's hard to see down there. Of course, that one's right. It's hard for me to do it with this. I'm gonna have to go to the small because it's right underneath there. Okay, so put that back there. I don't need the extension. We want just the small 7 here. That's the wrong spot. That's the 8. Okay. Sorry if I'm wiggling the camera, folks. I'm trying to do this as I'm holding it for you. Even this is hard. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm gonna have to put the camera down, get this, and then I'll come back. Alright guys, so I got it back in. I got it plugged in. I got that plugged in. That was hard to plug back in. I don't know why it was that hard, but we got it. I'm just gonna throw this back on there. And now I don't know for sure if this is gonna fix the transmission problem. It should fix the coil issue problem, right? The misfire. Unless there's something seriously wrong, and then I'm upset. But we'll see here. There we go, and that's back on. That's tightened on there. Everything is back to normal. We'll give her a check, see what we got. Take her for a little run around the block here. So just let me clean up my tools, and then we'll fire her up and see what we got. Alright guys, I forgot to hit record, but we are in it now. I don't know, she seems, as of right now, let's make this turn. Basically, no, she's still got a transmission issue. So that did not fix her. I'll have to figure out the next step, right? I'll have to do more research before I start tearing her apart. Make sure, I mean, she's definitely running on all cylinders now. She's way more power. I don't know, maybe it is fixing itself. I'll have to check here. Alright guys, so I put my code reader on her. I'm still getting the code of misfire. So I'm guessing spark pluggers the next step. So probably, I don't think I'm gonna get to it right now. But we're gonna go with the spark plug. Like I said, if the transmission needs to be fixed, I'm just gonna go to scrapyard, grab a second transmission, and throw it in. There's one over there right now. It's basically the same as this here. The only difference about that one and this one is this one has a DVD player. It's the same vehicle. It came from Copart auction. So they might have information on it, whether it ran or not, and drove. So let's keep our fingers crossed. I mean, the way I look at it is 2 transmissions can make 1. Right? So that's my next step. With that said, I'm gonna go in, and we'll catch you probably tomorrow. I'll put spark plugs in, maybe even later today, but right now I got other things to do, so catch you later. Alright guys, we are back out at the car, and I'm going to take it apart again and replace it with these G-powered platinum spark plugs. So hopefully these will fix the issue. If not, I don't know. Then I think we got a serious issue, but we're gonna just unhook it all again like we did earlier, and make sure I don't break anything. Just gonna unscrew that, take that out, pull that there out, and then we'll go to the spark plug. So I'll come back once I got that out. All right guys, so I got the spark plug out. Take a look at her here. She's pretty rough. She's pretty rough, and not only is it rough, boy is it dirty too. Like, I don't know why, but there was like all kinds of grime and dirt down in there. I don't know if, like, from washing the engine, if that caused it, or or what, but there was a bunch of dirt down there, so I'm just gonna throw the coil back in that I had in earlier. I don't know, maybe I should change that out too, because there's dirt on that, but I think I will. I think I'll put a new coil in too, just so it gets a clean connection. Where do I got them? I think I just got them on the passenger seat there. Can't get in on that side, but it was definitely misfiring on that there because of that spark plug. It had to be. Yeah, this one seems okay. I can't really tell by looking at it, but it looks okay. Okay, shut her then, bud. Shut her for that. All right, perfect. So there we go. We're gonna throw in the coil and we'll check her out, see what we get. I'm gonna have to clear the code. I got my code reader there. I'll clear the code and we'll take her for a little run around. I mean, I don't believe this is gonna fix the transmission issue, but I mean, I hope it does, but I don't think it's going to. But let's just get this in and see what happens. All right, guys, so I'm in the truck. I just fired it up. I cleared the codes, and already just sitting here, I can tell that she's idling properly now. Now, also, she's engaging gears now. I don't know if it fixed it, but boy, I'll be honest with you, it feels like it. Let's see here. Let's just see, right? I'm not gonna... I don't know, man. It does seem like it. It does seem like it. Let's come to a stop here. And no, okay. So the transmission's still I don't know, it's hard to say. Let me just go around a little bit with it here. Yeah, it's...
I'm sure it works, but it needs a little gas.
Like... No, man, I think it's working, to be honest, guys. I honestly think the transmission is working. Right? Like, how much crazy is that? The transmission acts up. I don't know if it is or not. Maybe it's trying to work itself, like... I mean, she's full power now, like, she takes off, right? She's full power. I don't have a plate on this, so I shouldn't be driving her around too much, but yeah, she's still... She's still hesitating a minute, but she seems all right. So, I don't know. Let me just take her for a little ride here, just around the block a few times, and see. No, like, see, she didn't shift into gear there, but okay. So we know that she's still got the transmission issue, but I'm positive that the other issue is gone now. I hate this here when it doesn't flick off when you make the turn. Anyways, let me get this parked and then we'll talk about it. All right, guys, so we fixed the misfire issue. We did fix it with a spark plug. Fixed that there. Made it a lot better. The only issue now is the transmission. So transmission is slipping. I'm gonna have to do some research on it tonight, find out what is going on with it, and basically probably either I got two options. One, I tear this one down and fix whatever the issue is, or the other is I go to the scrapyard, I pick one up for $154 or whatever for the transmission. So right now I'm at the point where it's whatever, you know, I'll just do my research. You know, I don't have to rush on this because we don't need it until actually the 1st of July. So I got some time to work on it and get it up to par. The main thing was making sure that the misfire wasn't a bigger issue than just a misfire. So we got that fixed. Now I'm gonna move on to the transmission, find out what's wrong with that, and basically fix that there. So I don't know if you want to know or whatever, but I'm going to tell you what I paid for it. I paid $1,750 for this here. You're probably saying, oh, that's a little steep, but you know what? There's two things you got to think about, okay? I spent all that money on the Audi, and I'm losing money on it. This here, I'm actually probably going to make money off it. It's a 4-wheel drive. People are going to want it for the winter time. We'll get rid of it after we're done using it for the summer. So it works for us for the summer, then we make money come the winter time. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, please leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. We'll see you on the next one.